It's 1 o'clock on a Tuesday, Mickey D back with ye. For we're trying to pick winners to fill the wheelbarrows. I hope I have two good picks for ye. Good afternoon, Mickey D back with ye. Tuesday, 1 o'clock. Missing in action for a couple of days. I think when it was on the table yesterday, they changed the cylinder head gasket and they done the timing belt. They changed a few filters. They done the brake pads and they topped me up with oil. I had drained the oil out the day before myself, as some of you might know when you're going for these sort of cracks. But anyway, all so good, I think. Anyway, just waiting for a few tests to come back, but so far so good. It was an ideal day yesterday to get a few jobs done with the bus. Got a few bunk beds up in the upstairs section. There was a few of them, they couldn't get berths on the boat when we were travelling over back to England lately, so just preparing for Ascot in June. And Gypsy Cream 26 was busy yesterday. He had a good win on, what was it? He had to win on the other day. Fully Wet, wasn't it? Or he was given free haircuts yesterday anyway, and there was a good queue. There was a good few round. Who else? Lewis Ferdinand Celine. He tugged out to the nines. He was on early. Davy O'Neill was on. He was singing Limerick, You're a Lady as he boarded. Few Doshi was on. Tony Best was in good form. Dan O'Brien forgot his glasses. He didn't know his left hand from his right hand. It's a right hand bus, Dan. Tommy Plunkett invited us around to his place for tea, but we had no time, but we will call again soon. Alan Paulus was on the bus. He was in great form. He was very sharp over the weekend. And Adrian O'Connor was back with us again. And MP was telling all the crowd about, he was in Pearse Stadium at the hurling, and he was giving his analysis on the game. Congrats as well to Sunderland. They're up a division after winning as well the other day. Anyway, I'll rattle on it because I have to go on my run. 2 for tomorrow. I missed out on a lot of homework the last couple of days, but I had these two sort of in my head that I'd back the next time they'd run. So here they go. The 250 at Hamilton. Now there's an interesting horse there, number 1, Inver Park for George Bowie, and Buick is riding. He's a 4-year-old out of Pivotal, but he's carrying a hefty 10 stone 7. It's including a £5 penalty for winning last time out. He's a strong contender in the race, but I thought there was a good each way bet in it. Number 2, Shark 2-1 for Richard Fahey. He's a 4-year-old out of a day, and he won the sales race in the Curragh. It was a 300,000 race as a 2-year-old on only his third lifetime start. He won in soft ground in Redcar of 93 in October 2020, and he was raised to 96 after that. As often happens with in the 3-year-old careers, the other horses improve and they are weighted too high. The rating is too high. So Water always finds its own level, and from a high of 96, he's back down to 80. There was money from the last day. He was 10s into 6s to a second, and I think he's 7-1, and Conor Murch has taken £3 off. Soft ground is a plus. So I looked at the weather forecast for Hamilton, and there's rain promised tomorrow, 79% precipitation, and there's 57% today. So the softer the better for him, and a 7-1, a pint each way, and maybe a small reverse forecast with the top one because he won at a good time the last time. The 350, now we don't want an awful lot of rain for this one. Number 3, Alpine Sierra for Keith Dalgleish and Callum Rodriguez is riding. It's rated 64. It's a 4-year-old out of Distorted Humour. He's only had 5 runs for his new yard. He used to be with Dermot Weld in Ireland, and it reached a rating of 78, but Weld ran it in Dundalk a couple of times to imply nearly that it was top of the ground, that he didn't run it too much on the bad ground in winter. He ran it in maidens in, winter maidens in Dundalk. But it ran very well, I thought, the last day. And and it was only a nose behind Coach Carter. So slight worry if it comes up too soft. But I don't know what price he is. I'd say he'd be around 3 to 1, 7 to 2, 4 to 1 and that. So we'll go Alpine to win. So there's the two. Got to rush off. Back with you again tomorrow. There's a few interesting horses out on Thursday. Mickey D, bash the bookies. Over and out.